All right, we are live. Welcome back to Satisfactory, everybody. We're going to continue where we left off, working on our heavy modular frames factory. Last time we did a bunch of math to figure out exactly what we're going to need to build. And we got started. We got our iron and coal up here to the foundries producing the ingots we're going to need. Next up is going to be limestone. And I believe, or rather concrete, I believe the type of concrete we want to build, the recipe we want to use here is going to be the wet concrete. We get 80 per minute and use less limestone per concrete. So we definitely want to have some water available. And I think the water we're going to use is over here in the Crater Lakes. So let's scan for limestone and see where we're going to find the limestone that we're going to bring up to the lakes and turn into delicious, delicious concrete. So we got a bunch over here. And it looks like that's where we're going to have to be focused. All right, so let's head over to the lakes and double check that our assumption that we can build water extractors over here is correct. Let's see what we're going to be working with. So we're going to want to bring the concrete right over here and onto that platform. And as a matter of fact, why don't we go ahead and just kind of get this started. Let's go ahead and put a belt down. Right there seems fine. And we'll start this heading in this direction. And then we'll try to pull it off and into this area. And let's go to... Looks like I need to get this the way I want. We kind of want it right there. Then we start bringing it up and into this location. Okay, so there's our output line for the concrete once we get it built. Let's clear a little bit of this. Oh, this I can't actually... I have to cut this, huh? You know what? There's an option. I always hate the way this works. If I go to gameplay... No, controls. Equipment swapping scroll direction. I want that on left. There we go. So now I scroll down. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay. Here's our coal node. Okay. So we want to make sure that the lake is deep enough to support the water extractors we want to put in here. Are those boulders? Yeah, there's something in here. I guess we should clear these. It's just a blue slug. I'll get rid of some of these. Yeah, it's not that easy to get rid of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It gets rid of most of the trash. We got another one over here. And another one right here in the water, actually. There we go. Let's pick up the slug. Stop swimming. There we go. Pick up the slug. And, alright, now we can kind of check and test whether we can put our water extractors here. I guess we'll just head over to the edge of the basin and just make sure we can put a couple in here. I think 3 is the most we would need, but let's double check. So production, water extractor. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. We can put tons of them down. Okay. So then why don't we build a small refinery factory over here. I guess we should clear the area. Because we're going to want the output of the refinery, the concrete, to come over in this direction. And that looks pretty decent. Okay. So let's start building. We want to lock to the world grid, so we'll go ahead and do that. That should be sufficient for the refineries to make the concrete. Let's clear this out a little bit. And we'll figure out exactly how many refineries we need. And then we'll get our water and our limestone up here and into this factory. So let's see. There's another coal node there, which I might want in the future. I don't want to interrupt that. So we're going to want, let's see, we're going to want, definitely we're going to want a merger up here somewhere. So let's make sure we leave room for that. That would be going out into that direction. And then behind that, we want a refinery whose output will be the concrete. Or is it made in the refinery? Am I right about that? I think so, because it has to take the water input, right? Concrete, wet concrete made in the refinery. Okay. So let's get the production up here and look for a refinery. Yeah, something like this is actually quite nice. Quite well done here. That looks good. And then if you're making the wet concrete and we double you up, how much do we need? 1,034 concrete? How many of these will we need? 5 and change. 5 and change to get 200 per minute up to 1,000 and change. Okay. So we're going to need 6 of these refineries. 2. What am I missing here? Steel pipes? Okay. Well, we got a good start. I can fling myself over here. I can tell that this is going to make its way over to join this belt, for sure. So that's going to be where the output goes. We'll need to get power over here, for sure. We can get power from there in a minute. Okay, I need more steel pipes, apparently. Let's get back to base. And let's pick up a few steel pipes. This is not currently heading into our depot. So let's drop some in for ourselves for later. I think we should have completed some research, so I'll throw another hard drive on the pile. Wire, stator, circuit boards. We're not working on any of that, so I think it's okay to just scan. Let's see. I probably need more encased industrial beams. Hey, Pila, welcome back to the channel. You're playing Astrobot, or you're just digging on the catchy tune? I am Astrobot. Do. I am Astrobot. I am Astrobot. Do. Yeah, it is pretty catchy. You gotta give him that. Alright, so here's our lake. We need 6 of these. So we're gonna have to build 4 more. 3, 4. Oh, now I'm missing motors. Son of a bee sting. What else does this need? Copper, pipes we got. We don't have motors. Alright. Well, back we go. The song? Yeah, the song is banging. All of the whole OST for Astrobot, it was very unobtrusive, but very, very good. You know, there's no like... Aside from there's no lyrics. So aside from the opener, which is also pretty light on lyrics, there's nothing like super memorable, but all the music was good. Let's try to upload some motors as well. All right. Yes, let's fling ourselves back. I actually want to redo this just a bit. Where is that pipeline support? Here, right? On 1? Yeah, okay. So I'm actually going to angle this ever so slightly that way. There we go. I think that works. Let's try it. Surface is too... Oh, that's not a hypertube support. That's a pipeline support. My bad. Alright, so for hypertube support, I gotta use the E key. Let's try that. We want this in noodle. Let's see if that flings us a little bit more in the right direction. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I guess I could come up here to build. Good vision from up here, right? Not really. Well, all right, we're fine. We need 6. Hard to see here. There's 5. There's 6. Okay. So there is 800. Nope, hold on. Did I mess something up here? All right, that's 800, and then we need another 1034. So divide that, and we'll divide that by 2. I guess we just need 1 overclocked to do 134 instead of 100 or 80. Yeah, we need you to get to 134. Okay, perfect. And then you just go to... Wait, how does that work? No, I don't think that's right. We need 234 divided by 2, so 117. I guess 120 is fine. We'll have a little bit more concrete than we actually need. That's totally okay. There we go. Okay. So if we get all these pumping concrete, we'll get everything we need. You don't really understand Satisfactory. You're here to just hang out for a bit. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, the challenge is taking the tools and designing them, and designing the factory to achieve your intended effect. It's very much an engineer's game, for sure. So we do... Actually, I've just realized we have a problem, which is that this belt cannot carry the amount of concrete we need. Shoot. I've just realized this. So we can carry up to 480 concrete per belt, which means we're going to need 3 belts. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, we're going to need 3 concrete belts here. Because 480 plus 480 only gets us to 960. And then we need another 74 concrete. Yikes. Yuck. Well, all right. A little bit more thought's going to be required here. So you're going to do 200 per minute, and you're going to do 200 per minute. Why don't I put you guys onto a line together? So there's 400 on that line, and then we'll do 400 on a second line. Over here. I think that's right. Is that lined up? Yeah. All right, we'll do 400 on this line. Yeah, that'll work. And then the remainder can go on in the third line. So that means... Yikes. Okay. I think I need to build myself a little bit more working space over here for a moment. Okay, so we're going to need 3 lines. I'm going to need the support pole here. Yeah, I'm going to need this to go all the way out so I can see what I'm doing. Ah, this was wrong, actually. This is on the wrong thing. What am I out of? It doesn't like the pole being here. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need some, we're gonna need a bunch of work here. So all that's gonna be concrete. That looks pretty good. All right. Let's go ahead and put some more support poles here. Stackable conveyor poles, I guess they're called. Building it the way I want is apparently going to be a little bit of a challenge here. Surface too uneven. Kind of the best I can do there. All right, let me H that. Yeah, it's not ideal. It is what it is, though. Let's get that in there. And then we'll get you tied up there. Okay, so now we got something to work with for the concrete to leave. I guess I need more poles here. then we got to get these connected up somehow. So you're the first one. You're going to end up coming... I guess these are going to end up coming kind of like in this direction. Sort of like this. Let's see how this looks. I guess that works. So you go over to number 2 here. And then the last 2 are going to go up to the 3rd line. Stranded on an island survival games or even yeah, it is. It's not exactly a survival game because you don't have to build shelter or worry about food and water. But it kind of is a survival game. Okay. I think that works. Let's check. Looks like it's too far to the left. That looks better. Okay, so there's our outputs. Not exactly done, but established. Our output lines for concrete are established. So we're going to have to get water and limestone in here. Now, for the water... Let's see, these guys are going to use... Oh, wow, we're going to need quite a bit. 150 water? How much does one of the supercharged ones need? 250 per minute? Yikesy. Okay. So that you need two water extractors just for you, and one of them has to be overclocked. So we're gonna need a kind of a serious amount of water here. Let's see, how deep do you have to be? You can be kind of right there-ish. Yeah, you can come in pretty close. All right. So, I feel like that's a good place to start. I believe there was a way to have the extractors lock to... lock or control build on a thing. I can't remember exactly how it works. There was a way to have them locked to a foundation. Silas, welcome back to the channel. I'm doing very well, thank you so much. What's the frames output you're aiming for? I'm aiming for 18 heavy modular frames per minute at the moment. This is my first heavy modular frames build, so I'm not going too crazy. We don't have the resources to go too crazy right now, but I'm going for 18 per minute. And for the initial part, for the first couple of hours, for like the first hour, after the build has completed, I'll be putting in summer sloops to double that to 36. Now, wasn't there a way to align... Hold on, I'm doing a quick Google. Satisfactory align water extractor. I put junctions on foundations and then line the extractor up. Okay, well that makes total sense. All right. So let's get a feel for roughly where this first water extractor should go. Seems like right around there. Okay. So we'll go ahead and throw down a pipeline junction right there, right at the edge. And then we'll see about lining the water extractor up with that pipeline junction. So I can get it to align horizontally. Huh. I guess I just do something like this and make sure I can connect them. Okay, that looks fine. And then the next one would be... Oh yeah, now it's lining up perfectly. Okay. So we're going to need something like... We're going to need a lot of these. At least 10, maybe 12. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I get a 7th one in here? I cannot. Okay. So that's as far as we can go for that. Let's put the junctions down. Put it right on the edge and lined up. I can't see it from this side, so we'll go backwards here. Okay. To figure out how many we need for each refinery, and then work from there. Now, hold on. There's something else I could be doing, which is... Select active swatch. No. Oh, pipes. Yeah, I think that's what I want. So if I build a new pipe between these two, it comes out with that blue color that I want? Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. So if I turn this off... Wait, how do I unselect it? Oh, I guess I would have to put it back here, like this. So it doesn't change things that are instantiated into the world. Okay, that's kind of cool. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you can go away. First guy who needs water. Well, the first guy who needs water is going to be you. How much? Okay, how much can we share between you two? You're going to need 150 per minute, and you're going to need 150 per minute. So you guys can share 3. Because these do 120 each. I guess I could overclock them. I could use more shards to overclock them. Maybe that's the way to do it. Yeah, okay. We'll get you to 130 cubic meters each. So 150. Like that. Okay. Copy. Oh, you can't copy and paste these? Alright. Overclock you to 150 cubic meters per minute. Alright, that's kind of perfect for the first 2. Or actually, you don't even need to join up. You can go directly into each location. Alright, so let's throw down... Let's throw you down. At the edge. And we'll do the same for you. Can you land properly, please, Pioneer? Or I want you to. Oh, she's so fidgety. Alright, there we go. Okay, so you're going to come down and end up there. Let's put you on horizontal to vertical. I like that. Okay. Now, if you come down over here, what do you look like? That works for me. That works for me. Okay. All right, so this one needs 250 per minute. Now, can I get that from one extractor if I put in all the overclocks? What do I need, 250? I think I should be able to get there. Yeah, I can just get to 250 per minute. Okay. And I think the remainder of these each need 250 per minute. Yeah, so we can get 4 more going. And actually, then we only need 6 extractors. That kind of works out perfectly. All right, so we're going to have our water done in a moment here. No, that was wrong. All right. Whether we need head lift pumps for some of these or not, I'm not sure yet. Certainly we're going to need a bunch of power, though. Might be getting pretty close to our power limits at the moment. Okay, so that's gonna be a bit of a problem. It doesn't reach far enough. Let's throw a pipe support up here. And go from you to you, and then from you over here. That works fine. Now, could I put any of these back over here? I don't think there's enough room or enough water. Hold on. I could get away with one right there. Not a second, and not a third. That doesn't really help me. Okay. Can I get to there? I cannot. Okay. So we're going to need to go like this and have some pipeline supports along here. How many more do we need? 1, 2, 3. 3 more? All right. This I think I can make work. I think so. Monolith Soft, the developer of all Xeno games, just turned 25. And they even acknowledge Xenosaga, which they don't own. Well, I mean, when you're part of a tradition like that, I think acknowledging it's not... It's like... You can't just say, I did this all on my own, right? Like, it's disingenuous if you do. I think acknowledging the legacy is important and not particularly astonishing. If that makes sense. You can't quite reach either. Okay. So you're going to need to come over to here first. And then down. Okay, there we go. All right. And then can you guys make the... Can you make the trip out to the far one? You can't. You can come to the close one. Can you get halfway? Not quite. All right. So we'll need another set of things here. You come over to this. And then you come over to this. That's a lot of pipes. I think we got it though. It's kind of a cool look actually. Okay, so now I need to overclock to 250 per minute. I can't copy that. Okay. Can't copy and paste water extractors. Let's go for 250. Uh, 250. And the last one should be 250. Okay, this is looking good. It's looking like we're going to get exactly what we need here. I'm going to need some more power shards soon, but that's okay. They're pretty abundant. I have like another 300 back home in slugs. Okay. Let's do some power lines, shall we? Real Exevious, welcome to the channel and thanks for commenting. You finished a factory for these the other day, went the next 2 steps above it too. Fused and conversion cubes. Oh, you're well ahead of me then. I don't think I ever made fused modular frames in a previous playthrough. I kind of got to nuclear and petered out on both runs. It was 10k megawatts to run the damn thing. Yeah, I'm getting pretty close to my power limits. I'm gonna need to make like a turbo fuel factory pretty soon. Might be the next project after this one, actually. All right, connect up all these lines. Then we got to connect it to the main grid. And we'll take a look at our power requirements, actually. It's not a bad idea. I also need to power on these refineries, and then we got to get the limestone we're looking for up here. But one thing at a time, one thing at a time. All right, where do I want to connect you? Huh. I do not appear to have left myself... Oh, I'm missing iron rods. Wow. All right. Well, all right, let's take a look. If I add you to the grid... Where is the connection? Here we go. What is the grid looking like now? This is not connected. Okay. I thought I had finished this up, but I guess I didn't. Okay, there it is. I did not. Now this... All of this concrete's going to make a dogleg left over there. So let's go ahead and just connect you to something like this. There we go. All right. So now we can see our production's at 4657. We have some spare capacity in the way, by the way, of biomass to go up to around 5 gigawatts. Our max consumption is ahead of our max production, but our actual consumption's only half. So for now we're okay, but very soon I'm going to need to build some more power. My friends made a 103 gigawatt rocket fuel generator plant. Wow, that's fantastic. I never got into rocket power in previous playthroughs either. James Paulson asks, do you have the depot? I do, and welcome to the channel. I just have not built it out to every single thing. Just south of your friend's power plant and just on top of my main facility. Okay, so you were a desert start then? My first playthrough in 2020, I did at the grassy plains. Second playthrough I did here at the Rocky Desert. So for this one, I started over in the Northern Forest. And for those of you guys who haven't seen it yet, I'll show you my my Northern Forest base. So you start out right down there on that little beach. And I started out there, and then I built up into the sky, and this is what I'm up to now. My goal for this playthrough was to automate everything. Oh boy, okay, hold on. Well, we're gonna respawn again. Was to automate everything and avoid handcrafting as much as possible, and to not obsess about aesthetics and making everything look perfect, and just progress. So, although I'm not that far into the tiers, I'm still working on heavy modular frames, which is tier 6. My actual playtime on stream is only 49 hours. So I'm, well, 50 hours. I'm 50 hours in, and I'm almost done automating everything up to and including tier 6. So I'm pretty happy about that. What did I need? Iron rods. We'll put an extra 3 stacks into the depot. That gives me 2 stacks to work with and 3 going in. So as you can see, I have some dimensional depots set up. So like this one here is for reinforced iron. I have one for iron plates and concrete, cable, copper sheets, reinforced industrial beams. Like I have the important ones, but I haven't gotten around to putting a dimensional depot on every single thing. You built yourself a packaging plant for ionized fuel. Damn. Nice. Yeah, it's very much an addictive game. I'm still working on turbo fuel. I got into turbo fuel, packaged turbo fuel for the first time a couple streams ago. Since we're here, we'll take a quick look at the hard drive library. I think I have 1 left. Yeah, this is the last one. So real quick to the folks in the chat, Caterium circuit board or rescan? Quick wire stator, Caterium wire or rescan? And then pure Caterium ingot, silicon high-speed connector, or rescan. I lean towards the high-speed connector here. These guys, like I could take it or leave it. Caterium circuit board, quick wire stator, Caterium wire. Like I could take these or leave these and go for rescans. This one I'm probably going to take the silicon high-speed connector, but wanted to get your input. All right, let me head back and continue working now that I have my iron rods. So this over here is the Crater Lake biome. That's where I'm currently working on this this wet concrete factory as a precursor to my heavy industrial frames. Okay, we got to do power for the refineries. Then we got to source some limestone from somewhere. All right. In front of the feet works, I guess. Should maybe be a little bit forward. Yeah, just a little bit forward is fine. All right, let's get those hooked up. Then the refineries will come online. Okay, so yes, we've got yellow lights across the board because we don't have the resources we need. Now the question becomes, are we getting the water? Did we have enough head lift? And it looks like we do, maybe? Yes, you're getting water, and then they're all at the same height, so they should all be getting water. Let's just check a couple more. Water, yep. And water, right? Okay, looking good. Next up, we're going to need our limestone. So how much limestone we need? 300 per minute. Yikes. Oh my god, that's so much limestone. I'm gonna need limestone for days here. What can I get? 480 from one? 480 from one line? Ugh. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. I'm gonna have enough limestone nearby. Yikes. There's limestone at the bottom of the waterfall. Yeah, I know. There's definitely limestone nearby. I think there's a fair amount too. Let's take a look. I'm gonna need a lot. So I got a normal node down there. 3 normal nodes. There's a normal node there and a normal node there. That's probably enough. So I can get up to 480 limestone per minute from one of them. So that's 300 plus 180 left over. I am going to need a lot, though. Let's see. So 300, so 600, 900, 1200. That's 3 normal nodes with like 240 left over. 180 for you and 180 for you. I need all 4 normal nodes here. Yeah, all right. This is going to be tricky to figure out. So not only do we have to like access them, we have to lift them up to this platform. and then get them over here. And we have to kind of do it without, they're down there. We kind of have to do it without impinging on that coal node's availability for later use. So I think what we need to do, I think we need to get 4 lines, 4 440 lines coming along this right here is what we're going to need. So let's build like, let's platform up a little bit here. Let's start planning. Seems like that's my starting point right there. We're gonna need 4 lines of concrete here. I'm gonna have to get rid of these trees too. Let's go ways for more. Yeah. There's 3 normals nearby and a 4th normal a little bit farther away. Alright, so say we have 4 lines of limestone with 480 each coming over this way. We don't want to go down all the way to the ground because we're going to have to come up anyway. So let's get the system we're going to use built, and then we'll source the limestone once that's in place. Okay, so the limestone comes around here, and then it starts dropping down. So yeah. Let's figure this out. We're gonna have 4 lines coming along. And we need some space between them for splitters. So the 4 lines would look something like this. I gotta turn this around. One comes to here. One comes out to here. Why do they always face the wrong way? One lives here. And one lives over here. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So the first one comes over here and goes into a splitter. The left side of the splitter drops down and meets up with this. Or it doesn't drop down, it meets up with this guy. Yeah. So the first 300 ore goes in here. I think it's... Is it one higher or... It's right there. So I need a splitter here. That's a merger. I gotta change my hotkeys here. So I want splitter first. Yeah, you're on 8 and you're on 9. There we go. Now it makes sense to me. Okay. So the splitter comes in from this side, from back here. I don't know how to get it to line up exactly. I guess like that. And that's a little kinky. I think that works. Okay, so that works. All right, and you're gonna join up with this guy like that. Okay, that's a good start. We're gonna need, I think, more space out here to make this work. So 300 comes off of you, and then you have 180 left, right? So then we have, let's see. Full control while trying to line it up. The lift needs to be 1 tick higher. With that gap, it should be okay. If it was higher, I think it would be going up. I think it's one of those things where it doesn't quite line up exactly. I can test it over here. I gotta figure out the math. So like I brought it to there. I could go up one higher. But then I think like if I built this. Oh no, that's exact. That's exact. Okay, that's fine. You're right. What happened there? Well, that's sort of what I thought. Oh, you know what? This must be, there must be like a little bit of hill coming through the bottom foundations. This one's a little bit off. I guess it's fine. Okay, so you've got 180 to spare. That'll go in here along with somebody else. So we're gonna put a merger here. Well, let's bring the line up. So we put a merger here. With the... Nope, 9. Merger. There we go. The output going towards the lift. And then your 180 joins in with a split from a merger over here. Or from a splitter over here, coming in from line number 2. We need enough space for you to work properly. So I think that's okay. So part of... So let's see, 180... So 120... 120 comes out of this one. $120 comes out of this one, merges with the 180 from there, and then that has the 300 it needs, right? And I gotta double check. These first 4 are 300, I believe. No, you're less. You're 180. You're 180. Okay, so let me check my math then. We actually don't need this, so this setup is wrong then. I got confused. I got things backwards. All right, so 180 comes off of you. You come over here. We have a splitter. 180 comes off of you. Goes in here. All right, so that's 360, which means there's 120 left. And what do you need? You need 300. All right, so you now have to have a merger, Mr. Number 3. It's complicated getting this to work, but that's part of the fun, part of the charm of the game, right? All right, so you need a merger. The merger goes out towards the lift. You get 120 from there, and then you get the other 180 from this guy, which is going to be a splitter right here, coming in from behind me. So that takes 120 off of this 480 line, fills it in there, and then we have 300 to go into this bad boy. Exactly 300. So that means we don't need any more. Yeah, we're good here. Exactly 300 goes in there. Exactly 300 goes in there. And then 180, 180. So that should be a total of 480 times 2 is 960, if I'm getting this correct. So 180 plus 180 is 360. Plus 300 is 460. No. Yeah. 460 plus 300 is 760? What have I got wrong? What have I done wrong here? All right, so we've got 480 coming in on this line. 120 goes in there. That leaves 360, right? We have another 120 comes off here. That brings us down to 240. Okay. 240 goes in here, and it needs 300, so 60 more comes off of this. Now we have 420 on this line, and it only needs 300, so we do need a splitter here. So, splitter. Splitter here, 420. Okay. You come to here. All right, so 480 minus 120 is 360. Minus 120 is 240. Minus... so 240, that takes 60 off of this line, which starts at 480. Okay, hold on. I've almost got it. So 480 comes over here. 60 peels off to finish off that guy. Then 300 goes over here. Right? This is not lined up correctly. Man, this is complicated. Okay, so this 480 line, 360 is now accounted for. Which leaves what, 120? Okay. And then I've got, these guys need 300 each. So if I put that together, that's 720. So I need the other, well, there's 120 over here. We can add 180. Oh, so one more line should finish it off then, I think. Unless I've done something wrong. 480 minus 360 is 120. And 120 plus 480 is 600, right? Yes. Okay. So I need a merger here for this one and a splitter behind it. And then we're done. Merger goes here. Yep, that looks good. And then behind it, we need a splitter. I think that works. I'll have to double check, but let's see. From the splitter, the remaining 300 comes here. And then you need to connect over to a line over here. Maybe I only need 3 lines? Okay, so let's do the math. 480 minus 120 is 360. Minus 120 is 240. This one needs 300, so there's an additional 60 coming off of this 480 line. So now we're at 480 minus 60 is 420. I might have gotten this part wrong. Goes over here. This is a splitter, so we have 420 here. Less 300. Now we have 120 left. 120 joins with 180 from this line, which is the third line, which has 480. So 120 plus 180 gets me to 300. And then there's 300 left, which feeds in there. I think that's it. I think that's exactly 3 normal lines. I think that's 3 lines at 480. I don't think we need the 4th one. I'll have to turn everything on and see if I get 100% efficiency or not, but I think I've got that right. There's another way to check, right? So we can actually do the math here. So it's 120. Oh, it's 180. God damn it. I'm doing it wrong. It's 180, not 120. That's where the math went fuzzy. Hey, Strife, welcome back to the channel. Julianne, thank you so much for joining the channel as well, and really appreciate that tip to the folks in the chat. Strife, we are trying to build a butt ton of concrete. I got the numbers wrong, you guys. It's 180 limestone. It's not 120. It's 180, 180, and then it goes 300, 300, 300, 300. So now I gotta refactor this because I got that completely wrong. All right. Oy vey. All right, so line 1 starts with 480. We take 180 off. It continues on with 300. We take 180 of that off. We continue on with 120. Now, to complete this one, we need 300. We're starting with 120, so we take 180 off. So this line, which was 480, now becomes... we took 180 off. Shit, I lost track again. All right. We take 180 off here. That leaves us with 300. Take 180 off here. That leaves us with 120 on the first line. So 120 plus 180, that leaves 300 total. Yeah, so this one just goes straight in and we're done here. Because there's 300 exactly left, which is what that guy needs. Okay, so now we got problems on these last two. I got to figure this out. All right, so this line needs 300. We have 0 at the moment. It's going to come in and become... it'll be a 480 line, so we'll need a splitter. So 480 comes in, 300 goes out. And that leaves 180 coming out over here, and then we're 120 short. So we're going to need a merger here and a fourth line. We do need a fourth line. So we need 120 on the last line. And just to remind myself of that, so it's 480 less 300 leaves 180, and we need 300. Yeah, just to remind myself that what we need is another 120. This last line is going to be a Mark II belt. And that way... I won't forget that what I really need is just 120 more. So we need to completely saturate these lines. That's the goal. You were coming over out to here, right? Yeah. Is that right? Yeah, that's equally spaced. Well, not quite. It's actually a little bit further away. So you're 1, 2, 3, 4 apart. You're 1, 2, 3, 4 apart. And you're 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, you're wrong. You are wrong, my friend. So instead of on the grate, you're over by 1. Where are the rest of these guys? Yeah, up here. Okay. All right. There's our input lines for all of this limestone. So we're kind of ahead. We're doing okay now. We're ahead of the curve in terms of getting close to being done here. But we do need to bring all 4 of these lines up from below, and we need to set up miners to fill them in. Bring you over to the edges. How far can we get? We can't quite get where we want to be. Come on. It's a lot of limestone. But we can find it and make it happen. How far out do we want to go here to get... I think that's enough to ensure we're not hitting anything on the way down. Woo! F, math is hard. Math is indeed hard. Well, it's not math that's hard. I mean, Strife has a point. Math is easy if your numbers are right. What's hard is juggling all those numbers in your head. All right, so let's get these a little bit closer. Right up to somewhere like this. Then we'll do floor holes and head down to the ground. All right. All right, floor holes can go... They can be, yeah, they can be middle of the road here. All right, so you're on the edge with the grate, which means you're probably in the exact same place. Yeah, okay. It's so annoying to do this in the dark. And then you're there, and you're there, right? Looks good, looks good. All right, let's get our heads down, our lift heads. Connect up. Oops, okay, all right. Now then, the nearest up we have is over there. Honestly, the fastest way to get back would probably be respawn and fling myself, which is sort of fine. But let me come down the side and build myself a vertical wall here. And we'll come down to the ground where the limestone is. Did I come out far enough? I think I did. Oh, we might not have. Oh, yikes. No, we didn't. Ah, boo. So how much do we need to come out? 1, 2, 3, 4 more, I guess? Hey, what if you came down here and let me get on you? All right, there we go. Not my best work ever. That's a long ladder. All right. Four more, I think we said, to get to a good place. And then let's do one more for good measure. All right, let's do floor holes again. Does that look right? Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. All right, head lifts. Or conveyor lift heads, rather. One, two, three. And I think I screwed something up over here. Yeah, this is not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be this to remind me that this is the short tail. Okay. Now we come down to the ground. With our nice ladder to get back up. This can all be deleted. The ladder in the sky can go. All right, looking good, looking good. Parachute, very handy for this operation. Wow, it's really high up there, huh? Does that go? That's down on the ground, right? Yeah, okay. All right. So we're not quite done yet. Honestly, it wouldn't hurt to get a hyper tube to get back up there or something. Yeah, okay. Let's put our first wall support down. So transport, hypertube wall support. You're gonna go there-ish. And then we'll build the entrance. You'll go that way. And we'll start going up. as high as we can. That looks okay. Let's put the entrance on. And then we have power over there. And we have power up there. It's a question of getting it over to this location to power that thing on. We might need... Yeah, we might need some wall power outlets thing here. How high can I go with this? Like there? I'm shocked that worked, to be honest. Okay. I can't believe I could click that far. So we gotta climb the ladder one more time to get up here and finish the tube. I wonder if I can... Yeah, I probably can. So if I go like this, I can build that up to there. Pretty much up to the top, it looks like. I can build the tube as well. Right up to the top. Or maybe not the top, but close. Close enough we should be able to finish from up here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Oops. Alright, so you come on up to there. That works for me. And you come up to here. Right, there's our exit. Right around the back. And then we need to get you powered on, which means sending this line all the way down. Okay, this is going to be annoying. Oh, we can just go to there. Looks like. Here we go. This will work here. And then I think we just come over to... There we go. Okay. So the hypertube should take us to the top now. That's great. Let's go down and get the floor holes set up. So they are middle of the road, and then okay, I know how to build those. We'll go reasonably high here. We'll go up to 3, I think, before we put the floor holes in. This is 2 across, right? So there should be 1 there, 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 and there. Okay. That should do the trick, I think. We'll test it out. Here's our tube up to the top. It's still slow, but it's faster than the ladder. I think it's fast. Yeah, it's definitely faster than the ladder. Alright, now we need conveyor lift Mark 4s all the way down. Okay, so these are being lifted up. I think it's kind of disconnected. Somehow they're off a little bit. I'm not sure I line these up correctly. But how would this be off though? Is it just because it's so long? Maybe there's some like curvature of the earth, and if you go too far, because they were right in the middle, and this is right in the middle. All right, whatever. That one lines up, so I'll use that way. All right, we just got to do that 3 more times. I think I'll throw on the parachute and make sure that I've got things right. Oh, it's cool. I hadn't seen the little irises opening from inside before. Oh no, there is a mistake here. Hold on. There's something weird going on here. Yeah. That's I didn't connect it correctly. That's what happened. Okay. All right, let's make sure now I'm connected. All right. So I have to go down low enough to be able to connect it. That's okay. That's what happened. I can't do this one. All right, let's get down there. All right, that's one done successfully. We got to do 3 more. So a couple more rides up the tube. And then the two of the limestones are there. And then the third one's nearby. And then we need a 4th one as well, which is going to be further away and kind of annoying. All right. Let's make sure that's correct. Okay, and then we go down and connect you up. Okay. That's 2 down. Here's the 3rd one. And let's go for number 4. Then we gotta mine out all this limestone on the map and get it up here. Man, that is an incredible amount of concrete that it demands. Okay. All right, that looks good. I love the infinite lifts, I really do. Overlapping another object's clearance clipping maker. Okay, there we go. There we go. That looks like it's done. Okay, it's done. Now, actually, I've made one mistake here, which is that one of these is supposed to be a Mark II lift. I think the furthest one from the tube. So I need to fix that. Yeah, this one's only supposed to be a Mark II. To remind me that it's special. Let's change that one. Okay. Let's get down to the ground. And then I'm not exactly sure what these are going to look like, but for now we can put some temporary heads in place. We can fix them up later if we need to. So you're a Mark II. And then you're a Mark IV. Looks good. Okay. So, whew, it's an awful lot of work in this game sometimes. So where's all my concrete, right? Or limestone. We got 3 here. And then the most of this is the extra one. Oh, there's one over here too. Which ones do I want here? All right, well, what do we got? 1, 2, and 3 over there. Okay. So why don't we do this? You'll be my 120. You'll be my starter friend. Or my tiny friend, who just does, you know, a little bit of normal work. Doesn't have to get overclocked. Okay. I am going to need a bunch of automated miners. Portable miners, rather. Real Xavier said 360 plus 300 does not equal 460. Well, you're correct, and you're technically correct, which is the best kind of correct, so well done, sir. Should I make more of these? I think not. Not right now. I might automate them later. How am I for shards, by the way? Power shards. Do I have any left? 15. Okay, I got 15. All right, you're going to be 120. You're going to go direct over there. Let's get a miner up here on this. Pointing in the right direction, preferably. Something like that. And then we'll take a Mark II belt straight over here and just connect it up. Perfect. So there's 120, I believe. 120 limestone per minute. Very nice. Okay. Next, we need a 480 limestone. Oh my god, I've just realized I can't get 480, can I? I can't get 480. I was thinking as if I had the Mark III belt or as if these were pure nodes. Okay. Shoot. We're gonna have to build this as if this works, and then replace these with Mark IIIs as soon as Mark III miners as soon as we get access to them. So the whole thing is predicated on getting limestone that we're not gonna have access to. Son of a bitch. What I could do is throw summer sloops into the refiners, I guess, for now. I was thinking these were pure nodes and they're not. What's my... Where's the Mark III miner? That's tier 7, isn't it? Shh, Nikes. All right. We're going to have an underperformant factory for a while. I'm going to keep building as if I didn't screw the pooch on this. And we'll fix it later. So we want you to do 480 and you can't. You can do 300 for now, and that's just going to have to be the way it works. I don't think I can connect you. I can't connect you directly, but I can get you to there. And then you I can connect. No, it's too long. All right. All right, there's our second line. The other one's over here. It's a bit of a trek for it, but we'll make it. Oh, that's a big mistake. Dang. You're gonna have to go like this. Can I get you over there? No, you need some sort of a helping hand here. All right. Well, let me build something. Let me build something here. I think we'll build under this. Like that. That looks better. All right. You come... Hang on, I gotta go see this. Gotta go see a man about a horse. Well, hold on. I guess we build the... miner here. And point it in that direction. And then we try and connect it over there. Looks like I can just about get there. Right on the edge. I can get to here. And that can get over to here. You can come over to here. And you can connect to... Not quite that one over there. All right, well, shiza. I guess you're coming down to this. All right, that works. All right. Not my favorite look, but I'm not going to be spending a lot of time looking at this, hopefully. Okay. Let's do some power lines for these guys and at least kick them off and get them started. Where's the other one? Down here? Okay. You're doing 120, which is what you're supposed to do. You're doing 300, which is the best you can do. You gotta get you to be doing 300. Okay, that's the best you can do for now. And then we need one more normal node to go into that last line. So let me remind myself where it is. Which one are we gonna use? Use that one or that one. They're all pretty far away. This one's closer to home, so if I have to, I guess I'll go over in that direction. This is gonna be a bitch. This is gonna be a long conveyor belt here. At least we have power over here already. Oh yeah, this is pretty far. Okay, there it is. I see it. All right. Let's take some power with us. Let's mine this out. Consider start building your factory starting with the miners. Yeah, I just didn't. Silas, welcome back to the channel. I just didn't think about it. Were you here earlier or not? I can't remember. Yeah, you said hi earlier. Yes, I know one German curse word. I'm guessing from your reaction that you speak German. Get you powered on and powered up. Again, 300 per minute's the best you can do, so we'll take it. All right, now we need to route this all the way over there. And it's going to be pretty long. Which way do we want to go? Probably around to the left. So like we'll angle it a little bit this way. Yeah, that'll work. Go just past this pole here. And then we're trying to get over there. All right, let's come around a little bit. So we don't, yeah, so we get past these rocks. That'll work. Then we'll angle up the beach a little bit. Up the hill, up the slope. Okay, this is looking decent. I guess how it looks isn't as important as the fact that it works. What do I want to do here? Looks like I'm going to need a lift up here. Where is... Let's go to logistics, lifts. Yeah, we're gonna have to get up here somehow. This is pretty close to where we actually want to be. Let's bring that to there. Aim this in the right direction. I think we bring this to here and then lift it up. And then from here we should be... we're not quite where we need to be. There we go. Okay, all right. So the limestone has begun to flow. That is a positive result. It's not quite the amounts we need, but we should still be getting a crap ton of concrete. We had three nodes that we thought were going to be at 480, which are actually only at 300. So we're shy by what? 180 times 3 is 540 concrete. We're shy 540 concrete out of 1,000. So we're gonna be at half speed here. Looks like. And there's no point redoing the belts here and trying to fix this. I just have to wait until I can get the content that I need. In any case, however, we do have concrete coming out. It looks like out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 refineries making wet concrete for me. So that's good. We have some, just not as much as we want. We have about half as much as we need. Out of curiosity, what would be the two summer sloops to double the output? That's not bad. All right, so one line would be meant, one of the bottom lines. I think the way I had it set up, it was 400, 400. I don't think it was evenly distributed. I think the top one was slightly less. I need to go check. Yes, I do. At least you know an important German word. Danke. For the compliment. I know another one. Is it Einswein dry to count to 3, or is that Swiss? Or what's the language of Switzerland called? Is it Swiss? Yeah. Yeah, this is 200, and so I got 400, 400, and then this top one should be 120 plus 120. Yeah, the top one should be 240. All right. So we need ever so slightly more than one of these belts here. Because there's 400 on here, and we need 442 to combine with all the steel ingots to make all the steel pipes we want. So, like, I think what I want to do here is siphon off just a little bit of the top line with a splitter and put that into a merger. I don't know if that'll work. So this has 400. We need 42. Let me put like a Mark 1 lift here. That should put this to 460 until it gets backed up, and then this bottom line should be 442. So this line we can use exclusively for making pipes out of ingots, I think. Let's bring it along over here. Yeah, so ostensibly, when everything's running correctly, this would have up to 460 on it. And then we would feed all the concrete and steel ingots together into pipe manufacturing, I believe. And then we need pipes and concrete to make industrial pipes too. Pipes and reinforced iron plates, which we haven't built yet, to build steel frames. And we combine all that to make heavy industrial frames. Let's see about collecting up all of the steel ingots here and setting up our pipe factory. So let's see. We want mergers. We want the final merger going in that direction. And then the remaining mergers in this direction. to collect up all the pipes. Now, are we going to be able to contain all the pipes on one? No, we're not. Because we're doing 736 per minute. So we need at least 2 480 lines. So let's see. 480 divided by 76.3, no, 73.6 is 6.5. So the first 6 go into one line. Let's do the first 6. Here's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. I mean, I guess we can do half and half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can do half and half. So you're going to come out with roughly however many steel ingots, half the amount of steel ingots we need. And then the other half comes from over here. Actually, that means I don't need this, and I can indicate where the halfway point is like this. And then I do need another line here, another merger right here. And then we need mergers pointing this way like this. This and this. Okay. All right. That one connect up? Yeah. I want you as close as possible. All right, so there's my two lines of steel ingots. And then we have my first line of concrete that I need, and this should be what we need for all the pipes. All right, I think we're doing well here. I think we tie this off a little bit further back and let ourselves go like this so we can line this up correctly. All right, steel ingots and concrete to make pipes. Very cool. We got what we need so far. All right, whew, man, it is a buttload of work to make a big factory like this, huh? You can work it out a little bit with blueprints to a degree, but there are limits. So we're gonna have pipe production now, and we need 736 steel pipes. If we go into the codex and look at pipes, we are using the molded steel pipe, which does 50 per minute, which means we can get up to 100 per minute with shards. So we can get away with 8 machines. And we need foundries, 8 foundries. Okay. Let's get some foundries down. We're going to need room for splitters and lifting stuff up. So I can't go like right close to it. We need like at least that much room. I would, however, like to line it up with this. Yeah, like that, if we can. I think that's the right place. Let's see. Are they lined up the same? I think so. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so we need 8 of these. 2, 3. Oh, I'm on a belt. 4, 5. And I'm out of what? Rotors now? Okay, back we go. Eins, zwei, drei. Swiss has several languages. German is one of them, and I think it's the majority. Okay. I'm trying to think of any other German words I know. I know German words that have made their way into the English language, like Schadenfreude is a big one. We like Schadenfreude a lot here in America. that one got a big boost once we found out about it. Everybody's like, that's my favorite word because it's a secret shame, but I love enjoying other people's misfortune sometimes. Depends on if they're a good person or a bad person. Like when you see, you know, a widowed single mother with 2 young children, you don't enjoy that. Unless she's a Karen who's always like making life miserable for everybody else. Then like you still feel bad for her, but there's a little part of you that's like, but still, you earned this. What did I need? Rotors? Foundry, production, foundry. Yeah, I have no rotors. Okay. I got a bunch of ore to... What the hell is this? Mycelia? Where did I pick that up? I got wood and grass I need to get rid of. Alright. It said I had 5 rotors left. I don't see them. I don't need ingots. Thank you very much. Okay. So I'll take 2 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Upload. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Let me dump out my grass and wood. Might as well, real quick. Over here at Biomass Central. This is wood. And this is grass. And I have some mycelia for some reason. We will drop that off as well. Nope. I want that back, whatever that was. Biofuel. Okay. All right. I think we're good here. I'm probably missing some other stuff, but I can always come back. So, yep, over to the factory. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We said we need 8. 6, 7, and 8. Okay. So then, let's see, actually, the foundries are split in half, right? We did 5 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be, yeah, that should be exactly half of what we need. So we should change this line. This should feed... Well, the last one, we're going to do 700 and then 36. So the 36, 1, 2, 300. We need like a splitter here that merges into that line. Yeah, all right. So we need, all right, let's get a splitter here coming from this direction. So the ingots go in there. Then we have a merger that goes with that line for the remaining 4. And that looks like this. Except not quite. It needs to be more like that. What do I need? I need another splitter here? Yeah. There we go. So most of this goes in there. A little bit goes over to merge with that line, which comes in like this. Isn't this a merger? Is this going the wrong way? This is going the wrong way. Why is that? Oh, right. That's why. Well, honestly, what that means is that I could redo this whole line, or I could just pull this over here. I think I'm just going to pull this over here. This is fine. Yeah, okay, there we go. That should work. Now, does that leave enough room for a lift here? It does. Okay, so make sure I've done this correctly. This line goes in here. Most of it goes that way, down that manifold. A little bit merges over there with the remainder over there and goes down that line. Okay, because this is the one that has less, so that all makes sense. All right. Splitter over here. And splitter over here. There we go. And then lifts all around for the concrete. Already did that one. Okay. So the concrete just had to make its way down that line right there. And let's do... let's get a pull out. How do I want to do this? I think I want to go like this. Is that the right height or is that too high? That's too high. Okay, I need two. Conveyor pull 1, 2. Okay. And you're going to come off of this side and all the way down here. Or as far as you can, at least. What happened there? Somehow I've done this. Somehow I've unclicked this. Okay. I think we need to be like here-ish. 1, 2. Invalid conveyor belt shape? What is it talking about, invalid shape? Oh. It's attached from the other side, that's why. Gosh darn it. Can I get you attached correctly, please? Alright, I think that's right. Alright, finally. That was obnoxious. Okay, there we go. Now, splitters all around. Control, click them into place. Okay, that looks good. And we'll just have you float in the middle of the air because who cares if you don't? All All right, here comes the concrete. We're going to be making an absurd number of pipes. 736 steel pipes per minute. 2 belts worth, easily. It's making me wish I had higher rank logistics and aluminum, but I don't. Okay. So the 442 concrete has to get up here now. Let's get a lift. We'll send it like that. We'll break down this and connect it back up using a normal building thing. There we go. Okay, so the concrete flows. Everybody gets some concrete down the manifold. Very nice. Okay. We need power and shards here, because you would be making 50. So you're making alternate molded steel pipe from steel ingots and concrete, and we're overclocking you quite a bit to 100 per minute. I'm going to need more shards here. But let me go get the shards first. Watching a little kid falling in a puddle of mud. You kind of feel sorry, but it still puts a smile on your face. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. 0 days since last incident. Using self-death as a teleport home. Ah, delightful. What did I say I was gonna do? Yeah, slugs. All right. Excuse me, sudden sneeze Reno. I'm gonna need these as well. So this is just temporary. Let's do a constructor. Let's get it some power from somewhere. Come on, somebody's got power. There we go. Okay. We're gonna overclock you and put in a summer sloop, and you're gonna make a bunch of stuff for us. Power shards, power shards. All right. Let's get some power shards. So for those of you who aren't familiar, if you handcraft blue power slugs into power shards at the crafting bench, you get 1 power shard for every 1 blue slug. However, if you have a summer sloop available and you've unlocked the tech that allows you to use it as an output multiplier, you can double that. So for every 1 blue power slug, I get 2 power shards. And you double kind of anything that you make this way. So power shards, protein, alien DNA. The protein to alien DNA thing, actually, you get 4x as much, because you double the remains into the protein you produce, and then you double the protein you produce into the DNA. So it's quite a handy little trick once you've unlocked this tech. $22 to go. These blues will get me to almost a full stack and more than enough to finish the build, I think. The overclocking doesn't do anything except make it go faster. That's it. But, you know, 2.5 times as fast to sit here and chew through the remaining 15 of these, worth it. Especially since I'm just going to take them right back. Mark G says, I'm so happy with how they brought in alien tech. Yeah, I mean, I remember playing in early access. I was always like, what are these things and what are they going to do? Like, it always said it was working WIP story stuff. And I guess it kind of is, but the way they've made it a functional item in the game is very cool. And as for Silas, will summer sloops decay over time? No, but if you forget where you put them, it's going to be hard to get them back. And there's a very limited amount on the map. I think there's probably only like 150 or 200 of them in the game total. You can look at one of the maps online to find out for sure. All right, so that's blue slugs. That gives me 89 from the blue slugs I'd connected up till this point. That's fine. Put the rest away. I don't need to carry these around. So 16 times 10, that's 100, or no, 26 times 10, that's 260 power shards stored in the yellow slugs. And then, or maybe it's 100, yeah, it's 150 stored in the purple slugs. And then like these are, I can't remember if you get 2 or 3, but I got a lot of slugs left. All right, let's get back over to the factory, see if we can finish up steel pipes, get that running. All right, where did I run out? What did I run out of? Everybody's got everything they need. Oh, I ran out of, yeah, I ran out of power shards. Okay, so you're configured correctly. Yes, I need to copy you. You're making the molded steel pipe from steel ingots and concrete. Okay. Nope. Copy those. Paste. 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 And then this one, we actually take these back and underclock you. We don't want 50, we want 36. Underclock you to 72%. Okay, so that's all of those built and configured. We need to do power now. Seems like this is the way to go, right here, in front of that corner foot. I guess I should be building them this way. All right. Okay, so there's all the lines set up for those. Now we connect them to their individual machines. Did I miss this one? Yeah, I did. Okay. And then we can add it to the network like so. Okay, should see a lot of stuff flowing. And green across the board? Green and white? Yep, looks good. All right, so that should be 736 steel pipes per minute. So we're done with concrete. We're done with steel. We're done with steel pipes. We need to make encased industrial pipes. We need to make the steel frames, which is the reinforced, or which is the modular frames. And then we're done. Then we'll put all that into the manufacturers, and we're good to go. Woo, man, that is a lot of work. All right, so there's all the steel pipes done. If we take a look at our notes here, steel pipe should be coming out. It won't be actually coming out in the right numbers because I screwed up with the limestone, but we're just gonna have to live with that. So we put 360 of the pipes and 300 more concrete into making encased industrial pipes. Then we're gonna have to make this is the next kind of like pain in the ass, is making the reinforced iron plates. We'll have to figure out how to do that. But once we have those done, we combine them with these steel pipes. So like this is pretty easy. We have the ingredients right here, the steel pipes and the concrete. We just build out the assemblers. For this, we're gonna have to do the precursor stuff of making the reinforced iron plates, but we'll figure that out. And we combine it with more of our pipes that we're making now to make the steel frames. And then we take pipes, beams, and concrete, along with the modular frames we've made, and there we go. We're ready with our heavy modular frames. And that, ideally, is 2 hours. That's a good stopping point. So this build is very big. It's taking quite a lot of time, but we're making progress, right? We've got our almost all of our raw resources. No, I think we have all our raw resources at this point. Because I think we can make the reinforced iron plates with just the remaining iron that we have. So we're going to have... Probably next time I'll be making the reinforced iron plates. And then all the other... Probably, you know, the two other things that are precursors to the heavy modular frames. But I don't know. It might take 2 more streams. I think probably 1 more. But we're going to get this done. And we're going to have a fairly hefty amount of heavy modular frames being made per minute. Which means we won't have to revisit this for a while. Because later tech, later work is not going to require huge numbers of them to get like a little bit flowing. Later, like in the very end game, we're probably going to have to scale up and make a couple mega factories that make this type of thing. But for now, I feel like this is a good place to take a break. Silas, Mark G, Julianne McClarney, Strife A, Real Exevious, James Paulson, Gorilla Wolf, Pitbull, if you're in here, and anybody else. Pilachu was here for a while. Anybody else lurking or watching the VOD in the future, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We're on our way to finishing this build. This is a fairly ambitious mid-game build to make this many of these items per minute. But I feel like it's going to pay off, and might as well do it all in one fell swoop. After that, we have computers, and then I think it's on to more of tier 6, including, I don't think there's much left to automate in tier 6. I think we might be on to tier 7. We're going to have to build these, what are they called? Adaptive control unit. Yeah, we're gonna have to build these adaptive control units at some point. That's gonna take some heavy modular frames, some computers, some automated wiring, and some circuit boards. But we only need 100 of those, and we're gonna have 18 heavy modular frames per minute. So we're gonna be able to make quite a few of those. The modular engine, like, we need 1 item in one of the lines to finish off number 500, and then we're done with that. Okay. All right, yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the alert button so you get notified when I come online. I'll be playing some Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth tomorrow morning. Our hero, Kasuga, is trying to recover his friend Kiryu, the protagonist of previous games, and now his ally in his fight to recover, or to find his mother, Akane, his missing mother, long-lost mother. We're going to be playing some of that tomorrow morning. We'll be doing some story beats, and then a little bit later in the morning, after I finish that stream and have some breakfast and a little bit of a break, we'll be back here, right back here in the Rocky Desert, working with, you know, encased industrial beams and pipes and modular frames to make this build come true. So look forward to that, and otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks again. Take care. Bye. Oh, Silas, let me answer your question real quick before I end. If you hit the tab key to bring up your inventory, and just move your mouse to the right, you see that dark shading that comes into place? Just move your mouse until that dark shading appears, and click. And there you go. The notes come up. I'm actually going to do a tutorial video about, which is going to include how to do that, because I think it's a pretty handy feature. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.